Jasmine Monroe joins us live from Youngstown with some reminders if you have to be outside today. Hey, Jazz.
Yeah, Kate and Derek, we are bearing the cold here this morning in Youngstown, and right now we're outside of a church that is having a spaghetti dinner today. One of the things that I actually did get a chance to see is a lot of churches did cancel their service for today because of how cold it is. Right now it's -6 degrees, and it definitely feels like that. Earlier this week, we got a chance to speak with EMS Chief, Columbiana Chief Tom Farley, about how you should prepare for this cold for today. Now, when we got a chance to speak to him, when it comes to being outside for a long time, he told us to be aware of hypothermia, which could set in at any point. Some warning signs include shivering, trouble speaking, like I'm having right now, and a lack of coordination, fatigue, and an increased heart rate. But all people respond to the cold differently, and those different factors could affect you today.
It depends on a person's health, pre-existing medical conditions, the temperature outside, amount of clothing they have on, and whether or not they're wet. If you have wet clothing or you fell into water, it can set in almost immediately, whereas, if you have more clothing on, more layers, it takes longer.
Well, Tom Farley also said if you don't have to be outside today, make sure you do stay in. But if you do want to come outside and bear the cold, make sure you dress appropriately. And that means dressing in layers and covering all exposed skins. A few other tips that I have for you this morning is to wear some warm socks. The socks that I have on this morning are some wool socks and a hat and a glove, of course, hats and gloves, of course. And to remember where hand warmers can be useful too as well. One of the things that I did want to showcase to you guys this morning, if you're watching at home, we poured a jug of hot water, and we just want to showcase to you guys how cold it actually is outside. If you just take a look at this, I'm just going to throw it up in the air. Now, if you got a chance to see that, the steam come from there, that's how cold it is out here in Youngstown. Back to you in the warm studio of 21 News.